Welcome, lads. My fans, my lovely die-hard fans, wanted this to go down. I was doing the research, but I was having a rocky week. I still must hurry to a training session, so... Okay, let's get underway quickly. We'll start right off the bat with the first event, episode 1. I don't know whether I'm gonna cover the events or not. I'm not gonna lie to you. Maybe yes, maybe no. I do have UFC on Fight Pass, so you can also rewatch on your own. Now I'm gonna kick off with the first event, and Mingyang Zhang is going to fight George Tokos. Mingyang Zhang, I'm not going to watch the odds until I do the breakdown. 15-6 for Mingyang Zhang, 6'2", 77.2 inches of reach, light heavyweight fighter out of Guangdao, China. The only fight I've seen was the one against Cheng Shenghu. That's one and only fight I was able to find. The guy was destroying everybody with round 1 stoppage, or he was losing, Only one fight, as much as I can see, went the distance, and it seems his submission defense is not pretty much on point. George Tokos has decent submission game. 6'3", 73.5 inches of reach. The Chinese guy is longer, as well as you see. Way longer, and as much as I can see a knockout artist, but Sanford MMA, George Tokos, is a devastating Vale-Tudo fighter. So if he drags the fight to the ground, that's going to be hard for his opponent, especially considering the fact that he finished Clayton York. So yeah, this one could literally go, it might go the distance. It doesn't have to go the distance, but I don't think this one is gonna go the distance. If I must say, I don't see this fight going the distance, and I'm going to win. I'm gonna check the odds now. Okay, because you will ask how much is the odd. I know what would I play, but let me see. Tokos is the favorite as expected. Okay, Tokos to win -600. Tokos via submission, or fight not going the distance. That is number 1 pick. Now we're going to advance into the next pick. That is going to be the fight between Seung-Guk Choi and Rama Supandi. Now, this is interesting, as Rama Supandi is an Indonesian fighter, and that makes me happy. I would like to see an Indonesian fighter in the UFC, because they have a lot of 1FC fighters. 5'6", Warrior Fight Camp. He defeated Wardy Suwardi, David Leonardo. I do watch 1FC from time to time, and I know he was fighting high-level opponents, and I can tell you this guy is a devastating submission specialist. So Seung-Guk Choi, 410, flyweight fighter, pretty much young, Korean zombie MMA fighter. He's pretty much young. That kind of worries me a bit. He fought on the local circuit, lost to Steve Herzog at Hex Fight Series. Yeah, he fought at the local circuit, but I think Indonesian fighter has better chances to win the fight. They say it's an even fight, but from what I've seen, I think Indonesian fighter is gonna win. So I'm gonna say Rama Supandi to win. I watched the guy at 1FC -115. Supandi decision. That's going to be my pick. All right. Now the next one is going to be the clash between. This is hard to pronounce. Wow. Keremuaili, Maimaiti Tuaheti. Okay. Keremuaili. Okay, that's how I'm going to pronounce. Sorry, guys. I don't speak this. He's fighting out of Shandong, China. 5'7", 68 inches of reach. I've heard of this guy at VFL. I've only seen that fight against Luigi Buran, where he scored a decision win. But it's hard for me to pronounce this name, so don't get this granted. I've seen this guy. He had a decent submission game, and against Luigi Buran, he was unable to finish. So it's kind of questionable how good he is in the stand-up. Toshiomi Kazama, out of Ibaraki, Japan, BJJ fighter. This could go all the way. Like, this guy got knocked out by Shoji Saito, but he submits everybody along the way. And there is one good thing, because Keremuaili is not the greatest striker in the world. That's a good thing for him. But if Kazama wins, it's going to be via submission. So I have Toshiomi Kazama submission. for Kazama to win for plus 185. If nothing happens, I have Keremua Ili via decision. These are my picks, so now I'm gonna tell all of them. The next pick is Balajin versus Wombinki. This is very close fight according to my prediction. I know odds are riding heavily in the favor of Balajin, 17-0, 5'9", 69.3 inches of reach. Because probably he is a wrestler and he is on a great streak, but JCK don't know much about that promotion. He out-wrestled, outworked majority of the opponents, but Von being key, the danger, the guy has great striking skills. He is 5'8", but the guy has great striking skills, and sometimes he wins, sometimes he loses, but if this guy drags you to the ground, or if this guy keeps you standing, you can get knocked out, and it really depends. Now, the problem with Von Binky is the fact that his wrestling defense is so-so. Road FC, you can access to this promotion, and you can watch it. So, I can say that I really enjoyed some of the matches, but the problem with this guy is the fact that his wrestling defense is so-so. Hard to finish Von Binky, very hard to finish him if you're a wrestler. If you're a striker, then you have the possibility. I think this could be a boring fight. Balajin to win minus 200 or Balajin decision. But I don't see Von Binky knocking him out. The next fight is going to be Jia Yi versus Keisuke Sasu, and majority of the opponents are probably going to lean towards Jia Yi. 18-3 is his record, 5'7", 71 inches of reach out of Abba Sichuan. He was born in Tibet, which leads to his brutal cardio. This guy never guesses and only lost once via decision to Marco Belardo. Other than that, he defeated everybody along the way, every single fighter, but Keisuke Sasu is not a guy to underestimate. I mean, 5'7", featherweight fighter out of Kanagawa, Japan, also on a great winning streak. Shoto is a violent promotion, very violent promotion. He defeated some of the high-level names of Shoto 2021. Age going in the favor of the Chinese competitor, but Shoto winner deserves nothing but respect. Jia Yi, Jia Yi is probably going to be the favorite. I'm going to check the odds right now, but I think he is going to be the favorite. Oh, he's not. Jia Yi plus 200, Keisuke Sasu minus 260. Let's go with the underdog. Jia Yi plus 200. Episode 2 now. Okay, episode 2 is gonna get underway right now. Okay, I'm gonna until minute 8. Okay, I updated this. Now the next one is going to be the fight. Now we're going with Road to UFC 2. We got only 4 fights here. Sean Echel is going to fight Akira Uchida. Akira Uchida is dangerous. Sean Echel, or Echel, however you call him, 7'2", 5'7", 71 inches of reach out of Launceston, Tasmania. I don't know a single fighter from Tasmania, so this is the first fighter ever from Tasmania, and he defeated Sam Hibbert, Chris Faze. Oh, I know nothing about this guy. But Akira Uchida is brutal. This guy is brutal. 5'10", 5'5", 19 years of age. Such a high-level prospect. This guy is such a high-level prospect. I've seen some of his fights. Maybe now is not the greatest UFC moment, but believe me, this guy is brutally good prospect. And he is way ahead of his time with the ground game. I think I'm going to go with Uchida. Let me just see, where is Uchida? Uchida to win. How much is the odds on Uchida to win? Oh, man. Where are these odds? No. Okay, I'm gonna search it. Uchida to win. Uchida is underestimated. Okay, I love underdogs. Uchida to win plus 250. Okay, that's Akira Uchida to win. It's going to be my prediction. Now the next one is going to be Ali Muradbek versus Pavan Mansingh. I've heard of Ali Muradbek, but I haven't heard of Pavan Mansingh. Let me see more about this guy. 7-1, the fighter out of India, Black House Fight Club. 5'7", welterweight fighter. Sandeep Kumar Dahiya, Jason Ramesh Solomon. I haven't watched Matrix Fight Night 5. I don't know much about this guy. Ali Muratbek 10-0. I know this guy. 5'9", 70 inches of reach, 135 gym. I know this guy. I watched him against Yasen Saili or however. I've seen this stoppage. Guy is very good, but I don't know much. I know nothing about the fighter from India, so I think Muratbek to win. That's one and only. I know nothing about the other guy, so Muratbek to win is going to be my pick. But again, upsets might happen from time to time. Un Q is going to fight Filipino fighter Valen Del Rosario. Un Q 14-8-0, 5'7", 66 inches of reach, fighting out of Shanghai, China, born in Aba, Sichuan, Fight Club fighter. Lost to Harrison Ferreira, then a White Contender Series. Yes, I remember that guy. It was a great toe-to-toe fight, great brawling. Prior to that, he won 3 fights. I watched this, then a White Contender Series fight. He used to be a really, really high-level fighter. Valenda Rosario, 8'10", 5'5", 5'8" fighter out of Philippines, Galana Group. Guy defeated Jupiter Beniguara, Ryan Omazan, lost to Jimbo Zhu, defeated Yebian, and defeated Ariane Fantilanan. Tricky matchup. This guy fought at the Contender Series, so I'm gonna pick the guy from the Contender Series. Q to win minus 500. And the next prediction is Jun Young Hong versus Koyami Matsushima. I know both of the guys really much well. This is 145-pound contest, 11-6-1 for Jun Young Hong. 5'7", fighting out of South Korea, also Korean zombie MMA prospect. Riding a 2-fight winning streak over Sang-Woon Kim, Gi-Boo Moon. Very well-rounded fighter. I think he can fight toe-to-toe with everybody. The problem is his unpredictability. Koyami Matsushima, 12-5-0, 5'8", out of Yokohama, Kanagawa, Japan. Lost to Gary Tonon via decision, lost to Martin Nguyen. Destroyed Jae-Woon Kim, destroyed Wonil Kwon, Marat Gafurov. You know, if there is one thing that worries me, that's his decision loss to Gary Tonon. That's something that worries me because Tonon doesn't have good gas tank. Tonon is a one-round fighter, so it worries me a lot. That's really reason to worry. It means his submission defense is brutally good, but it also leads to lack of the cardio. So I'm gonna go with Jun Young Hong. Jun Young Hong to win for plus 200, or we're going to see Matsushima inside the distance in these two. Now episode 3. Okay, now we're going to go with the episode 3. Where is this episode 3? Until minute 14. Okay, we got fewer fights here coming up, and I'm gonna start right off the bat with this. Now let's go with this is episode 2. Let's go with the episode 3. The episode 3 is going to bring us amazing 5 fights. The first fight is between Yedam Seo and Yedam Seo from the Republic of Korea, and her opponent is Josephine Lindgren Knutsson out of Sweden. The Thunder is 3-0, 5'3" strawweight fighter, Muay Thai striker. She destroyed majority of her opponents, competed at kickboxing for a long period of time, and she's a finisher, but she can also stuff takedowns. Yedam Seo, 6'2", great Korean fighter, strawweight, 5'4", also out of South Korea. Well, this girl has great submission skills. Lost to Yaka Muir and Weili Zhang, but other than that, all the victories, and I think Yedam Seo gonna be the favorite because she should be more well-rounded. I've seen the Swedish kickboxer, I do remember. Wow, Josephine Knutsson is the favorite. Whoa, man. Knutsson versus Seo, not going the distance. This is the clash of two different types of fighters, so I'm gonna go Knutsson versus Seo, not going the distance. Yedam Seo, risky pick. plus 500. She is better on the ground with submissions, but her opponent is better striker. I mean, not going the distance is the safest way to play here. I don't know why odds are like this. Insane odds. Rinya Nakamura is going to meet Gugun Guzman. Rinya Nakamura, 400. He is a wrestler out of Japan, 5'7". This wrestler destroyed Takumi Arai, Akuri Ronda, Yasuki Nojiri, and out-wrestled Alejandro Caetano. Now going to meet Gugun Guzman, 830, 5'7", bantamweight fighter out of Bandung Fighting Club, out of Indonesia. This guy fought at ONE FC. I did watch against Brian Lavitan, Yusuf Setiawan, both fights, and I also seen that victory over Nicolaus Brandon. This is the clash of two high-paced, high-level fighters. I think both of them should get UFC contract. If you ask me, I'm sorry, because only one of them is going to be able to get it. Rinja Nakamura is a favorite for a reason. Nakamura to win. Nakamura to win, minus 600. He is a favorite for a reason here. Now, the next fight to predict is between Anshu Jubli and Shou Sami. Now, Anshu Jubli fighting out of India, out of Uttarakhand, India, 500 in the local promotion, Matrix Fight Night. I see he's outrookie majority of the opponents. Shou Sami, I don't know about this guy. 410, 5'11", out of Osaka, Japan, comes out of boxing, but he knows a bit of everything. He knows to stop takedowns, knows to defend submissions. Lost to Nobumitsu Sawa. I don't know why they gave this guy a shot, probably. That's something that kind of makes me wonder. But okay, they probably have their own reasons, but Jubli is the favorite. So I don't know, man. I'm gonna go with Usami. If I send you the card on Insta, yes, when I finish prediction, yes. I'm gonna read it when I finish the predictions. Not a problem. Yes, I'm gonna read it when I finish this. In like 10 minutes. Then we're going with Yuma Horiuchi versus Topnoi Kivram. Yuma Horiuchi, 940, flyweight fighter out of Tokyo, Japan, 5'6", a kickboxer, and excellent kickboxer. Defeated Mark Limako, lost to Charles Johnson, defeated Donovan Frielo. I can tell you, this guy is a very well-rounded, predominantly striker, but knows everything. Topnoi Kivram, 730, 5'7", out of Thailand, of course. Muay Thai fighter out of Bangtan, Muay Thai MMA. Well, Jong Kyung Ko knows this guy very well, for sure. At Rising, he defeated Tadaki Yamamoto, lost to Kaya Sakura, lost to Yusaku Nakamura. But he defeaed Isaac Pimentel at United Arab Emirates Warriors. He's ready for long wars. He knows a bit of everything. I think Kivram is a decent pick. Yeah. Oh, Kivram is the underdog. I love it. Kivram to win plus 2-7. Okay, Otis, when I finish all the cards, I will read it. I promise. Just wait for 10 minutes, please. Then we got Jung Yong Lee versus Bing C. Bing C fought at the Contender Series. He gave a hard time to Olivier Murat. Many people thought he defeated Olivier Murat, but 5'10", 72 inches of reach, excellent wrestler. And prior to that, at ONE FC, he was super dominant with his submission game. I thought this guy wanted the fight to the Korean Tiger, Jung Yong Lee, 710, 5'10", out of Daegu, South Korea. He is riding on a great winning streak, and he is also a stoppage specialist. But the other guy fought at Contender Series. He really gave us a wonderful match to watch. I'm going to go with Bing C. Bing C to win for minus 145. Okay, now I'm transitioning to episode 4. When I finish episode 4, I'm reading what you sent, Otis. Just to see until minute 19. Okay, then we're going into the episode 4, and the episode 4 is going to get underway with the clash between Joanna Dejar and Han-Sul Kim. Joanna Dejar is a Filipino fighter, the Outlaw 610. I mean, according to the score, many people would say that he is a better fighter, but 5'11", freestyle fighter out of Fairtex Pattaya, URCC. This is a local promotion. I've seen that he was finishing people, but Han-Sul Kim, 1240. He is 6'1", 75 inches of reach, also Korean zombie prospect. Double G. These are guys from local promotions. Victory over Frank Camacho. Well, if he defeated Frank Camacho, then this guy knows to fight. Frank Camacho is a serious name. I don't know his current shape, but I'm gonna go with Han-Soo Kim. It was funny. It was funny, got to say. It was funny. I mean, is this really his hair, or just to ask you a question, is this really his hair, or it's like a trolling video? What do you think, friend? I've seen that they were leaking his hair, but is this just a trolling video or it's for real? Hyun-Sung Park, 500, 5'7", out of MMA story South Korea, defeated Joo Hong Kim, Kim Se-hyun, Dong Yun-seo, Tsubasa Akiyama, Min Suk-won, lost to Hirotaka Urabe in kickboxing via decision. Jeremiah Siregar, the teacher, 6-0, fighting also out of Indonesia, 5-3. And this guy destroyed Agus Setia Budi, Adirumin Tomanurung, kick to body, excellent striker, Sutrisno, Harintoja. These are all the fights I was watching. Lost to Galin Tornado and Vardy Suvardi because of the potential arm bars and knees and well-rounded fighter. I would like to go with the Indonesian, but odds are probably gonna go against him, of course, plus 2-0. Going with Park. It's real. Whoa. I was thinking it's a trolling video. I've seen it, but I was thinking it's a trolling video. Okay, if it's real, then I'm changing what I said. Then is Guru gonna get angry because of that, or Kai Lu is going to fight Anga Hans? Kai Lu 7'3", 5'9", 71.7 inches of reach, fighting out of Dragon Gym, Prague, Czech Republic. Destroyed Adam Fitkovsky, Renji Chao, Rustem Yansenbaev, Jofuliu, Jialili, also lost to Commander. Now let me Tanga Hans, 13-2, the Hitman, also another Indonesian prospect, 5'9", lightweight. He's a bit smaller for the lightweight. Han Fighting Academy in Indonesia. At One Pride, he destroyed majority of the opponents. Excellent submission game. This time I'm going with the Indonesian guy. Indonesian. Anga Hans to win. How much is the odds? Anga Hans minus 248. Anga Hans to win for minus 2 more fights, Otis. Then I'm going with the next fight. Ashikerbay Jinen Sibike versus Kyung Pyo Kim. Okay, Ashikerbay is 33-10-0. He is I don't know his age, 5'11", 69 inches of reach, long MMA, Jin, Heilongjiang, China, 11 victories in a row, a long time experience. It seems he's well-rounded, but who was he fighting? All of these unknown names. He's got such a level of experience. Kyung Pyo Kim, 10-3-0. Out of South Korea, wrestler out of the MMA story, lost to Timur Nagibin, defeated Shamil Aminov, Tom Santos, Vitor Tofanelli, lost to Arman Sarukian via decision. This guy was fighting high-level names. I have to go with Kyung Pyo Kim. Kyung Pyo Kim to win. For plus 165. If he fought Arman Sarukian to decision, that deserves respect. Going with Kyung Pyo Kim. Plus 165. Okay, he is the underdog. Okay, the last fight for tonight. Then I'm reading your card. The last fight for today: Shaheen versus Luigi Buran. You all know Luigi Buran. 28-0, the Beastmaster, 5'9", 69 inches of reach, out of China, featherweight fighter. I mean, you all know Luigi Buran. He's very, very much famous. He destroyed Akimbiki Ajiaki via flying knee. Fearsome striker, extremely dangerous within the first few rounds. He also used to be a UFC fighter. He lost to Rolando Dai, Marlon Vera, and Jonathan Martinez, but he gave us a great fights. You all know this guy. Is he gonna get back? He also choked out Zhu Rong, who is now a UFC name. I'm telling you, I would like to see Luigi Buran back in the UFC. Shaheen 8-2, Master Jippon Fukuoka fighter. Seems it's some kind of a new name. He defeated Satoshi Fujikawa, Jundoi, Tomohiro Hagino. This is gonna be fun to watch. Lost to Ryoichi Kudo and Hikaru Yoshino. Well, I would like to see Luigi Buran back. Now I'm gonna say, Vlad, you are biased, but I'm going with Luigi Buran. Luigi Buran to win for -180. Okay, Otis. Now I'm gonna read your card. Hold on a second. Until the end of the video, minute 25. Then I'm reading Otis card. Okay, I'm adding this to description. Okay, Otis, I'm adding this to description. I'm reading your card. All right, let's open it and see your card. I'm taking my phone. All right, reading the card. John Paul Marshman versus Cam Andre, or Cam Andre, however. Scotland versus Nigeria. Marts Frodbor versus Samuel Johnson. Is this Norway versus the United States of America? Callum Armstrong versus Devontae Charles. Scotland versus the United States of America. Hubert Rome versus Isaac Bush. Netherlands versus the United States of America. Denmark. So Marts Frodbor is out of Denmark. Thank you. So Kyle Henderson, Scotland versus Ryan Clock, Albania. Robert Hughes, Scotland. Jack Kellis, England. Keil Sanchez from Brazil versus Ringo Shushkab, Bulgaria. Radoslav Barniashev, Bulgaria versus Pepe Stipo, Brazil. Megan Turner, Scotland versus Paige Elmer, England. Now, Drew Graham, Scotland versus Ganifani Abdul Vinshlingai, or however you pronounce his name. Is this the flag of Afghanistan, or correct me if I'm wrong? Okay, so sorry if I misspelled some names, but some names are kind of hard for me to pronounce. Okay, yes, thank you. So Marts Frodbor is out of Denmark, and Ganifani Abdul Vinshlingai is fighting out of Afghanistan. So Drew Graham is headlining the card again. Pretty much happy to hear that your prospect is headlining this, and we hope for another victory. I'm really much glad that I read the whole card, so you can show this to Drew. And also, I want to tell you that I didn't know that this is the real hair of MMA Guru. I was thinking it's just a trolling video, you know. I didn't think it was for real. Ray versus Ringboy is a banger, of course, man. Ringboy is a great guy. I mean, you know, we were talking about him, and of course, he's coming from my state, so good luck to your guy, man. Really good luck to Heil. Right, Heil, right? Sorry, I don't speak Portuguese, so Heil, right? But good luck to your guy. That's going to be a banger, really much of a banger. And also, we got Megan Turner. We got so many high-level prospects, man. Also, Barniashev out of my state. I don't know nothing about his opponent, but let's hope that's going to be another successful night for Team Otis, right? Appreciate it. No problem, man. You know, you can always count on my support, and whatever you need, you know, you can count on it. I didn't know MMA Guru's hair was real. I was thinking that's a trolling video, but okay. I mean, now we know how it looks like. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Now I need to go. I need to check it and go to my MMA session. So next time, I don't know whether I will go live tonight or not. I have a lot of work coming up. I haven't finished pressers, and maybe I'm gonna air this road to UFC. Maybe not. I don't know. Depends on my obligation. But right now I must go. I must go to my class, and catch you later.